Today we're going to start with a floor plan that we have for our house, and well, we got to try to find answer a few questions. Like we're going to try to find out how much length of building material they're going to need for all the walls in the house, the total area of the house, so he can cover the wall from carpet to carpet, and then compute the area of the living room. So first we need to start off by putting points on here to make it easy to find those distances. So we're going to start by adding points to this picture here. So we have this corner be C, this corner be D. Then we have our E, F, G, H, I, J. There's not giving points now. I, H, J, K, L, M, N, and O. Okay, I need to switch these around. Put I up here, and H here. Okay. Now we have this. We need to find the lengths for each one of these line segments. So first we're going to start with A to F, and we see from A to F we have 6 meters. Then we go from F to G, which if we look up from J to M, which is congruent with it, it'd be 1 meter. So FG and JM will both be 1 meter. So then we go from G to B, which would be 7. So we have the length of one side of this floor plan. So from A to B, we know that will be 6 plus 1 plus 7. So that's 14. So we know that one here is 14. So then we're going to work for from A to D. So if we go to G to I, we have all the dimensions for that, which will be congruent to AD and B to C. So G to L is 4. L to M, which is congruent to N and O, would be 3. And then M to I be 4. So 4 plus 4 equals 8 plus 3 will make 11. So A to D will be 11. And then we have B to C will be 11. So now we have the dimensions for the whole bedroom, which is 6 by 5. So A to E to be 5, which will make E to D be 6 meters. And then since we have B to H, which is 4 meters, H to C would be 7. So now we have to go through and try to find out how much they are going to need total. So you take all the lengths that we do know now, and we're just going to add them together. So we know A to B is 14. That means D to C is also 14. B to C is 11. And A to D is 11. And then G to I. So that whole hall right there is 11. We know E to K is 6 since it's congruent to A to F. And we know J to M is 1 meter. F to J would be 7 because 5 plus 2 equals 7. And then we know M to N are 4 meters because they're congruent with L to O. So we have 4 and then another 4. And then now we have N to O, which is 3 meters. And then we have O to H, which would be 7 minus 4, which would give us 3 meters. And then we add all those together. So we have 14 plus 14 plus 11 plus 11 plus 11 plus 6 plus 1 plus 7 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3. And that's going to give us 89 meters. So they need a total of 89 meters of building materials if they want to build all the walls. Now we're going to try to find the total area of the house. Well, to find the total area of the house, we're going to take A to B times A to D. So that is 14 times 11, which would give us 154 square meters. So to cover the whole entire floor, it takes 154 square meters of tile. And now we have to try to find the area of the living room. And you can see it's not a perfect square, but what we can do, we can divide this into two separate rectangles. So, okay. So once we do that, well, now we have two separate rectangles for this living room. And with that, we are going to take what we know about D to I, which the total distance from D to I is 14, and the kitchen is 7 meters, so that makes the kitchen 7 meters, so that makes the D to I 7. So D to I be 7. So 7 meters. And we know I to M is 4 meters. So the rectangle DPMI will be 7 times 4, so that would be 28 meters squared, or square meters. And now we got to find the area for P, J, K, and E, in which we know E to K is 6 meters and J to K is 2 meters. So 6 times 2 is 12. So that's 12 meters per second. And then we add those together. So we have our 12 meters squared and our 28 meters squared to make 40 meters squared. So the area of the living room would be 40 meters squared.